Hi, I'm Annie Lichny, and I want to thank you so much for joining in for some meditation practice today. We're going to do a check-in with ourselves. What so often happens during the day is that we encounter different things that pull us into a sense of angst. We encounter maybe traffic, an individual that makes us uncomfortable, whether we know them or not, a family member. We might encounter a level of angst or overwhelm or discomfort if we have to go to the dentist per se, or if we're in a room full of people we don't know, if we're in a large crowded area, even if we're by ourselves. All of these different types of things can create a sense of angst within us. And it can be in a large group or all by ourselves, and we're activated by this sense of tension, unease, angst is building. So when we can start to do check-ins with ourselves, we can start to monitor how we're doing in different situations, and also be our best cheerleader in that we can start to encourage ourselves and allow ourselves to really realize we're okay. There's nothing unsafe happening. And it can bring the temperature down and calm us down and allow us to really understand that we're okay most of the time. And so that's what our practice is going to be today, a check-in. So as we take our comfortable posture, whether you're seated in a chair or on a cushion on the floor, or perhaps even laying down if you'd like to do that for this practice. We're going to close our eyes and just eliminate that sense of sight distraction, which can automatically activate us into that feeling of angst. And now, with our eyes closed, we can just start right off the bat and do a check-in. And we can simply inquire, how am I doing? How am I doing just right here, right now? What's going through my mind and my body right here, right now? We could check in with our lower extremities, feeling through our feet, our ankles, our joint areas of our feet and ankles, the soles of our feet, the legs and the knees, up through the thighs, into the pelvis. We can start to recognize if there's any discomfort, even if it's an old injury or an existing injury of some kind. Maybe it feels tense and heavy right now, or maybe it feels okay. Just checking in, how are we doing right now? Is one leg different than the other? Can we feel a tingling and aliveness running through certain parts of our lower extremities? And how is the lower belly and lower back doing? And even the hips. Let's check in with the hips, if they're tight or loose and relaxed. If there's any discomfort in the lower back or cramping of some kind in the lower belly and the digestive tract. What's showing up for us right now, right here? Maybe through the mid-back and the rib cage, we can explore the felt sensations happening in our body right now, knowing how we're doing. Through the shoulder blades along our back, up to where we hit the neck along our upper back, our clavicle bone, our upper chest, our mid-chest, along our front body. Check in with our lungs, our intercostal muscles along our rib cage. Perhaps sometimes we could feel they feel a little gripped and tight, or a caging kind of a sensation in the chest. Just see what's here for you, and as we also experience this vibrational quality of aliveness running through our body, we can usually detect this when we shine that light of our focus inside of ourselves, like we're doing here now. Bring our own energy of our focus and awareness inside of ourselves, shining our own flashlight here of our focus, instead of always shining it on our external world. Bringing it here, bringing energy and focus here within, checking in. And we could come up through our shoulders, feeling if they feel relaxed, at ease, or if they feel tense and tight, or a combination. Down the arms, the elbows, the wrists, the hands, the palms, the fingers, the joints. By bringing this energy of shining our own flashlight of our own focus within ourselves, just bringing this energy inside of ourselves actually has a very calming effect. So we might notice that we soften just with this alone. Our own focus can let our body know we're okay. We could come up through the throat and the neck, feeling along the back and the front, up through the head, the forehead, around the eyes, the jaw, the back of the jaw, and the tongue and the root of the tongue. Noticing, how am I doing? How am I feeling? And we can invite a sense of we're okay, we're safe. We're okay from the inside out. We may have pockets of aches and pains, but we're here, we're comfortable, we're okay. And we can start to encourage this sense of trust within ourselves to grow. Within ourselves, trusting ourselves in every situation. So we'll use a breathing technique that's a coherent technique, which means our inhale and exhale will be the same length. This is very calming for the nervous system, and it also allows us to come into a state of regulation, a rested and ready state. So we'll inhale and exhale almost like it's a circle of breath. I like to envision a circle because it keeps me focused there. So we could try that if it works for you. And I want you to inhale and exhale at a comfortable pace. We'll elongate this pace, but I want you to really listen to your body and stay comfortable and follow your own pace. If it's different than what I'm directing, please use what's best for you. So we'll inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3. We're just finding this rhythm. Inhaling for 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4. You could imagine a circle or like a Ferris wheel almost effect. Exhaling, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, 2, 3, 4. Imagining the whole body getting involved in this breath. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling as you fill your whole belly all the way up on the inhale, on the upper part of the circle, and we exhale, move down as we exhale this circle of breath. 2, 3, 4. Inhaling. Stay focused on the breath if your mind wanders. And exhaling. And inhaling. As we exhale, we release, keeping the body relaxed, comfortable. As we inhale, and then exhale, and then we'll elongate again and again. You need to use your pattern that works best for you and the counting that works best. So we'll inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Just riding that circle up and down on the inhale and exhale. Inhaling 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Stay focused on the body and the breath. And then exhale. You might start feeling tingling through the body. This is your nervous system and your body engaging in the restoration process. Inhaling. And then exhaling. As we elongate the breath, smooth the breath out. Inhaling. We're sending signals and informing the body and the brain that everything is okay. We are safe. We are okay. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. And we'll take a few together with an even longer inhale and elongated exhale as well on about a count of 6. So we'll inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhaling 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhaling 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhaling 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Follow your own count and do one more circle of breath on your own as you inhale. Smoothing the breath out, calming the body and breath down. As you exhale, and we can release that technique. Checking in with the body. As the breath is breathing itself, maybe we could scan again through the body using this, our focus, this flashlight of our focus, turning it inside of ourselves, really feeling through the feet and the legs, the lower extremities. Noticing what sensations are here and how it might be different from when we first started. Is there more tingling or a vibrational quality that we can experience? As we travel through the hips and the lower belly and the lower back and move up, scan up our backside, the back of our lungs, along our spine, to our shoulder blades, to the nape of the neck, from our lower belly to our rib cage, feeling along the muscles of the rib cage, the diaphragm, our chest center, our upper chest. How are we feeling? What's happening within our bodies? What sensations become obvious? Is there a greater sense of openness or expansion, softness? We might have pockets of tension, but overall, how are we? Notice where we hold on to tension and tightness. And the patterns that might be there in those pockets during our daily life. Through our shoulders and arms and our hands. Our throat, our head. Just feeling a greater sense of calm, perhaps, just by using some breathing techniques and bringing our own focus within our own body. Checking on ourselves, soothing ourselves. We could bring to mind a very specific situation that we know we were either in recently, that we felt discomfort, that growing sense of angst, that building escalation of anxiety or overwhelm or tension or frustration, something that caused us to feel uneasy. We could bring to mind a very specific event that recently happened, or bring to mind perhaps a certain friend or family member that we encounter that experience, that uneasiness with a specific person, or maybe it's a doctor or dental visit. Maybe it is being alone, or it is being in a crowded room of people. Whatever is the situation, can we bring ourselves to that place that we know makes us uneasy individually and uniquely? And as we're in that room, can we then, or in that location, or in that experience, can we then ask ourselves, how am I? Am I okay? Can I trust that no matter what is happening around me, that I'm okay inside? I'm okay in my mind. I can focus on my breathing and how my body's feeling in my body and recognize I'm okay. I might not want to be in this place or this space or with this person or having this encounter, but I can still be okay in the midst of it from deeply within myself. And trust that inner intuition of knowing that I am okay no matter what. and maybe even acknowledge that my thinking mind created a scenario that made the situation really worse than what it is. If I really check in with myself and my body, and in that moment, it's okay. Most of the time, our situations are made worse by our overthinking about it, not the reality of where we are. And when we check in with ourselves, we can acknowledge and be our best cheerleader and realize, I'm okay. We can grow this sense of trust through these practices, through acknowledging and realizing what brings up tension for us and really working with them with kindness and care for ourselves. And we grow this inner resilience and trust when we do it. So take a deep breath in and out. Really elongate the exhale, release all of the air out. And remind yourself that no matter where you are or what's happening, you're okay. From deeply within. And you can trust that throughout the day. Thank you so much for the privilege of your time and your practice.